Hello, everyone. Welcome to Urbanscape, Bangalore. And in this episode, we will look at metal containers and their use in gardening. We will also learn on how to make holes in them. If you want to watch my hole making sagas on terracotta and ceramic, the links are given below. Now, the best metal containers are the ones that come from your kitchen. And to see something that is cooked for you all these years, cooking up a storm in the garden is just surreal. So, without delay, let's begin cracking, literally. Now, unfortunately, for metal containers, you cannot use a hammer and a nail as easily as you could for ceramic or clay containers. So, I prefer a drilling machine. Also, I'm not very comfortable with heat application because of the risks involved. So, the things you would need are, of course, a drilling machine, which is now common in many households. Next, you would need a safety eye gear to protect your eyes from metal pieces that may pose a risk. Now, make sure you read the instruction manual on how to use the machine in the first place. And secondly, pick the right kind of drill bit for metal surfaces to make your job more easier. Plug it in and locate a central point on the metallic surface and start drilling very slowly. Now, the slow drilling is to create an indent that will become a basis to the more deep drilling process that will come thereafter. Now, once you've made the indent, start putting pressure like this on the drilling machine so that it is more sturdy and start increasing the speed. Now, of course, you cannot put water to soften the metal surface, so patience is the key here. And it is always difficult to make holes in a container that has handles, so take your time. Now, if you get this process right, you can finish it in less than 5 minutes. Now, since my mom was generous enough, I got another one and I made a hole in it too. Now, let me show you how to repot your metal containers. Now here, I'm adding broken pot pieces like this to create a base. And for the soil mix, I'm using a well-draining mix of 30% cocoa peat, 40% sand, 20% compost and 10% cow manure. It is important to use a very well-draining mix for metal containers because the surface is non-porous and overwatering can cause water stagnation and kill the plants. Another thing to remember is that it is advisable to use water-loving plants like most tropicals, for example, fern, syngoniums, etc. Avoid succulents if you are a newbie gardener. Now, for the plants, I'm using the centipede plant or the Mulin Beckia platyclada, a video which will be coming very soon. This will act as my stunner, so I'm going to plant this up in the center. And surrounding this, different varieties of Syngonium will be planted, and to add that flower factor, I'm adding some begonias as well. After adding all the plants, fill in the gaps with some more of the potting mix. Now, without fear, water the whole arrangement because these are water-loving plants unlike the succulents. I have kept this in a shaded place, and after 3 months, we have a brimming metal container with so much tropical cheerfulness. So over time, I saw the centipede plant give out beautiful berries and blooms. The syngoniums did well too without being strangulated by the centipede plant, and the begonia has bloomed as well. So in short, I have a pot full of happy plants that a gardener always wishes for. Now for some metal container tips. Avoid using succulents or other plants that are susceptible to rot because metal holds a lot of water due to the non-porous surface. Choose water-loving tropicals instead. The metal container does heat up and can affect the plant adversely if kept under full blazing sun. So it would be better to have such containers in your shade garden. Potting mix must be well draining to assist with proper drainage. So, with this, we've come to the end of yet another episode of Urbanscape Bangalore, and I really hope you enjoyed the short program. Additionally, you can follow me on Instagram and Facebook. The links are given below. And always remember, to grow slow is to grow well. And until we meet again, a very warm goodbye.